"Hey, do you have time to talk? I'm ready to finally tell you why I've been struggling so much with deadlines."
This was crazy.
Guys, this is reminding me of like a crazy story. I'm really considering telling you because I thought of it because when I was reading this and the message was actually nice, I was like, why do I feel bad? Like, I actually want to forgive this person. And I think that's a me problem. Many, many years ago, when I was like super omega active on YouTube and I was working with a lot of different editors, there was one editor in particular that I would work with a lot because his edits were really, really good. But he had one major problem, which was that sometimes out of nowhere, his videos would just be like a week or two late. And when you're trying to upload consistently, and when that's really important for the algorithm, it's kind of a problem.
And that is a big problem because you absolutely need to be consistent for the YouTube algorithm to do anything for you. If you're not consistent, you're just going to get completely left behind. You're going to get no views. You're going to fall off pretty heavily. Just if you didn't post for like a month, you would fall off pretty hard from where you were at before you stopped. It's insane how consistent you really have to be. Like I've been trying to post every day, and I've been doing pretty good so far, and it does seem to have helped. But you know, it would also would help is if you liked and subscribed and shared this video. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
His edits were fucking heat. So I was just like, I don't know. I was like trying to make it work with him, and I would ask him like, is there anything that I can help with? Anything that I can do to kind of like make it easier to be on time? Welcome to tell me if you're gonna be a bit slower with the upload so that maybe we can work around it, blah, 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 blah. Months go by and he messages me out of the blue and he says, "Hey, do you have time to talk? I'm ready to finally tell you why I've been struggling so much with deadlines." And I said, "Oh, like, great. Hopefully this is something that we can fix." Tell me why he proceeds to tell me that the reason why he would sometimes turn around videos a week or two late is because he couldn't stop touching himself. I was trying to pick which word to use. To me, his, in a way, employer of many, many months.
Yeah, that's why he was a week or two late, which is a long time, especially if you're trying to be consistent, because he couldn't stop touching himself. That is ridiculous. There's no way you're that down bad to do that to someone's gameplay videos or just chatting streams. You do know there are other websites to go do that on, right? I would like to point out the chat is acting like it's pretty crazy, but I'm sure there's a bunch of like 25, 40-year-old guys in there watching our stream just for that reason. Now, it does seem like the guy's got some kind of like porn addiction or something like that. And I hope he gets help for it, because that is so ridiculous.
When I tell you I've never halted a conversation so fast, because I'm like, you are the person that I send like hours of footage to. I don't want to know what you're jacking it to. I don't want to know more. I shouldn't even know how much I know right now. I didn't want to be the reason that he like didn't have enough money. I don't know, you know? Was it extremely inappropriate of him to tell me? Yeah. I also didn't tell anyone for years, and then years later I told my manager and she looks at me like this. She's like, "Bitch, the fuck?" I was like, "Yeah, I was too shy to tell anyone." There is no guidebook on what to do in a situation like that. What the hell do I do? Fire him? Am I even allowed to fire someone because they're...
Yes, you could absolutely fire someone for that reason. That would be an amazing reason to fire someone, honestly. I feel like it should be a completely guilt-free way of firing someone. Not only was he gooning to your footage for how many, like, who knows how many times per day that it took him a week or 2 weeks longer than it should have, just because he was doing some stuff behind the scenes. And I think that's enough in itself to be able to fire him. I think because he was just constantly late on his video times where he had a deadline and he kept missing it over and over. That's enough to fire him right there. Find a new editor. And then he, for some reason, tells you this secret, which he should have never told to anybody in the world. Nobody should be able to get that information out of you. If you're doing something like that, never tell anyone. What is wrong with you? Why would you think that would be a good idea at all? What were you hoping for? All right, this is real life. This isn't the films, the adult films. The guy must have been doing it a lot if it took a week to 2 weeks to get the video to her. That's ridiculous. My guy was gooning for so long, he couldn't focus on making a video. If it were me, I would never divulge that information no matter what. This guy obviously needs some help. He's got a serious addiction. And if someone is doing this to you, fire them. Tell someone else about it. Don't be shy, alright? You didn't do anything wrong. And yes, they deserve to be fired. That's absolutely insane. That is one of the best reasons to fire somebody. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about this situation because it was pretty crazy. That's all I really had to say about it. But anyway, have a good night, everyone. Make sure to like and subscribe. Share with your friends, your enemies, whoever you want, really. Yeah, see ya.